Now, this pleased the Jews, and this wasn't a good time for the disciples. And so, right after he killed James, he took Peter and put him in prison. Now, Peter was known for breaking out of prison, so King Herod, he made sure that he would not escape. So here's what he did. Now, he put Peter for execution. He put him out for execution. And on that night before then, he bound him with 2 chains to a wall. And he had 2 soldiers standing right beside him. Now, these weren't just regular soldiers. These were elite soldiers. Ones that were trained to not let him escape at all costs. They would kill him if he tried to escape. Now, they're all sleeping, and there's also 2 guards. There's 2 posts, one where Peter is and one ahead of him. So, there's 4 guards near him. Now, why Peter was in prison, while he was in prison, the people in church prayed for him, and you're about to see what I'm talking about how powerful prayer actually is. An angel appeared and struck Peter on the side, and he woke him up. Now I want to point this out. If an angel had strike him on the side to wake him up, what do you think that tells you?
He was sleeping good.
Mm-hmm. Now what happens when you sleep good?
You dream.
Yes. Are you peaceful though? When you have to be peaceful to have that good of a sleep, because you got to think of it, angels are pretty bright. And I would imagine him being woken up just by the brightness of it. But no, this angel had to come up and strike him on the side. That means that Peter must have been peaceful. Because think about it, personally, I would be pretty scared. I wouldn't be, because I don't know about y'all, but when I'm scared, I'm not going to sleep anytime soon. But for Peter to be struck on the side and to be woken up, that means he had to be peaceful. He had to have peace in that moment. Because now, of course, nowadays we think of death as a defeat. And, for Christians, there is no defeat really, because death is a victory. Because that means you're going to see the most peaceful place on earth when there is no bad things. So Peter's awakened, and this angel commanded him, quick, get up, and the chains fell off his wrists. And he said, get dressed. And the angel told him to put on his sandals and wrap his cloak around him. Now, let me ask you this. Have you ever been in a situation where there's just this little thing that can make you thankful to God? Maybe it's a sunset. That makes you just thankful for God giving us this freedom. What do you think Peter thought of from then on every time he put on his sandals and put his cloak on? I'll be thinking of that moment, because it's that memory. So Peter escaped. He did as he was told. He went out and followed. He did not know what took place through the angel was real. He thought he was seeing a vision. After they passed the first and second guard post, they came to an iron gate that leads into the city, which opened to them by itself. They went outside past one street, and immediately the angel left him. And Peter came to himself and said, now I know for certain that the Lord has sent his angels and rescued me from Herod's grasp and from all that the Jewish people expected. That's what prayer can do. If a church can gather up and pray for God to save one person, amazing things can happen.
Amen. That's right.
And every day I pray for this nation. I imagine a lot of people do. And I tell you now, recent days, there have been a lot of scary things happening. There's a lot of bad things. I tell you this, if we stick with God, we are okay.
Yeah.
No bomb can destroy us. if we stick with God. So, that is about, I believe, all that.
That's good. Good. Good message.
I want to talk about the call of God. Now, of course, I talked about earlier about the soldiers and how God calls through them to do that. Now, what He's calling us Christians to do is, maybe it's not literal fight in a battle, but it's fight the good fight. It's to go out and spread the word to places that just they don't hear the word. They don't have that ability. It's to help out the less fortunate. So we don't need to take what we have for granted, because we don't know if we're promised this. We don't know what could happen tomorrow. That's why we need to take every moment we have and proclaim God's gospel. But I'm going to close out in prayer. As we pray. Dear Lord, I thank you for this glorious day, and I speak for all of us that we are extremely grateful that you have given us this freedom to worship you without being persecuted. Lord, we pray for this nation as the years go by. Pray for its leaders. And Lord, we pray for the ones who don't have the ability to worship you without being killed, punished. We pray that you protect over them with your hand and heal them. In Jesus' name, amen.
Amen.
Thank you.